Hello. Today we are going to discuss about hepatitis. What is hepatitis? What are its symptoms and how the different types of the hepatitis are transmitted from one individual to the next individual. Okay, so let us start with the lecture. First of all, I would like to clear the meanings of hepatitis. Hepare means what? Liver. Hepare means liver. And itis means swelling. So the literal meanings, as far as the literal meanings are concerned, hepatitis means the swelling of liver. What? Swelling of liver, right? Now, as far as the symptoms of hepatitis are concerned, the first symptom is what? Jaundice. The first symptom is jaundice. Okay, and jaundice. I mean the yellowing of the skin, yellowing of your eyes. That is known as jaundice. Okay, and the second most important symptom is what? Abdominal pain. What? Abdominal pain. Clear? And the third one is enlargement of liver. Enlargement of liver. Usually those people who suffer from hepatitis, their liver and subsequently the abdomen becomes enlarged. Okay. And the fourth symptom is the fever. Okay, the increase in the temperature from the optimal temperature. Optimal temperature of the human being is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it is increased. As far as the types of the hepatitis are concerned, there are you can see what 7 different types of the hepatitis. 7 types. Okay, among those there are 3 types which are well studied. Okay, the people are well familiar. Why? Because these have been well studied by the researchers, and the results have evolved about these hepatitis. Those are hepatitis A, B, and C. Hepatitis D, E, F, and G. These are the less studied hepatitis. Okay, less studied. Or we have, in other words, you can say that we have the less information about these 4 types of the hepatitis: D, E, F, and G. Okay. Now, let us come to the causative agents. Those students which only focus upon the viral reason, they forget that there are 2 other reasons which may cause the hepatitis. Okay, so if you come across any multiple choice question, how many types of the are certain to 1, 2, 3. These are 3 reasons of hepatitis. If you have only in your mind about the virus, then you won't take into consideration the other causative agents. So today, keep in mind, okay, once for all, that hepatitis causative agents are: number 1, toxins. Any of the toxin, biological or non-biological, that may cause the hepatitis. Okay. Drugs. Any of the drug can be the causative agent of hepatitis. Okay. And the viruses. The most important reason of the hepatitis are the viruses. Okay. On the basis of the viruses, we have classified the hepatitis. One type is what? That hepatitis which is caused by hepatit hepatitis virus A, that is known as what? Hepatitis A. Hepatitis A. The hepatitis which is caused by virus B, I would narrate that the detail of, I will explain the detail of these viruses. That is known as hepatitis B. And if it is caused by another virus, virus C, then we call it what? Hepatitis C virus. Hepatitis C. Okay. Why? Because it is caused by hepatitis C virus. Hepatitis D is caused by another virus which is different, genetically different from, it has different genome from these viruses. So now let us come to the detail. Well, hepatitis A is caused by, you have stated already that the viruses can be RNA viruses or DNA viruses as far as their genetic material is concerned. Okay, on the basis of the host, we classify the viruses into three categories. Those are what? Animal viruses, which attack the animals. Plant viruses, which parasitize the plants. For example, you have stated about the tobacco mosaic virus that attacks the tobacco plants. And there are the third type of the viruses, and those are the bacteriophages. So on the basis of these viruses attack bacteria. Okay, so the viruses are classified into three categories: animal viruses, plant viruses, and bacteriophages. On the basis of genetic material, the viruses are of two types. Those are what? RNA viruses and DNA viruses. Those viruses which have the DNA as their genetic material, they are known as what? DNA viruses. Those viruses which have RNA as their genetic material, those are known as what? RNA viruses. Clear? You know, as far as the simple structure of viruses is concerned, you have stated the structure of bacteriophage. You did study what? Here was the structure of bacteriophage, and in that structure, you did study that the virus has what? The Causa, and here is you did study this structure. If you remember, you did study. Okay, and these here is what? Oh, here is DNA. Here is DNA. So this is known as what? The genetic material. This is the protein coat. Oh, this is the protein coat. If you remember the structure of virus, this is what? The protein coat. So viruses are enveloped by protein coat, and inside is what? DNA or RNA. They don't have their own machinery for the production of proteins, for carrying out the metabolic process, for production of energy. So they need a host. Okay, well, you have already stated about the structure of viruses. So now let's come back to the the detail of these viruses. The hepatitis A is caused by an RNA virus, but that RNA virus does not possess an additional envelope. There are certain viruses which possess the additional envelope around the protein coat. You should have learned about the coronavirus. You should have learned about many other viruses like the AIDS virus that has an additional coat that is known as envelope. Okay, so this is the virus which does not possess the additional coat, or it does not possess the envelope, so it is known as non-enveloped virus. Okay, hepatitis B is caused by a DNA virus, but that is enveloped. Okay, so something which is enveloped, that is a dangerous pathogen. Okay, because it can protect itself from our immune system, our cells, our phagocytes. These viruses which are enveloped, they are well protected as compared to those which are non-enveloped. Okay, here is a virus which causes the hepatitis C, and that is RNA virus, and that is enveloped. So I would like to show what this is enveloped, this is again enveloped, and this is non-enveloped virus. Hepatitis D is caused by hepatitis D virus, and that genetically that is RNA virus again, but that is non-enveloped. Okay, it has been proved through the research that if any individual suffers from hepatitis B, then he or she may suffer from hepatitis D as well. So hepatitis D or delta hepatitis virus, that virus is known as piggyback virus. You know, the kids, they sit up on the shoulders of the father, and this is known as what? Piggyback. Okay, what? Piggyback. So this virus, hepatitis D virus or delta virus, is a piggyback virus. Okay, it's you can suppose that its father, which gives the piggyback to the delta virus, that is the hepatitis B virus. Hepatitis B virus facilitate the infection of hepatitis D. Okay, hepatitis A virus is also known as infectious virus. So the hepatitis is known as infectious hepatitis. Okay, it is caused, it is transmitted through the fecal material and contact with the infected person. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us think about it. If you take into consideration the hygienes, the rules or SOPs of hygiene, and you wash the hands and you wash yourself with the water, it is guaranteed fact that you won't suffer from the infection of hepatitis A. Okay. Hepatitis B, it is transmitted through the sera, the plural of serum. I mean, that can either be the saliva. If you are suffering from hepatitis, don't kiss your nephew, don't kiss your baby, don't kiss your son, don't kiss your daughter. Why? Because if you kiss at the lips, what will happen? That would be transmitted from your saliva to the baby. So that would be a dangerous love. So don't kiss. Okay, that can be transmitted from your tears. Hepatitis hepatitis B can be transmitted from the mother through the milk. Hepatitis B can be transmitted through the seminal material. Okay, any of the fluid can transmit it. Okay, well, as far as the hepatitis C is concerned, as I have told you people, it is enveloped hepatitis, and it is transmitted from the mother to baby during pregnancy, and it is transmitted usually, rather I would like to say commonly, it is transmitted from the spouse. I mean, if you are suffering from hepatitis C, your wife, your partner would be infected from you, and vice versa. If your wife is suffering from hepatitis C, then you may be infected from the sexual intercourse. And hepatitis E, F, and G are so far under the studies. Okay, this is all about the viruses, and make sure I would like to suggest at the end that if you are going to get married, either you are female or male, it is your duty to think about, you should be considerate enough to think about that very person who is going to become your partner. You should undergo the test for you should be screened voluntarily. You should be screened for what? Hepatitis A, B, and C. Okay, at least hepatitis B and C should be you should be screened for these two types of the viruses. Okay, why? Because these are a bit dangerous. This is chronic hepatitis. Hepatitis C is chronic hepatitis, and hepatitis B is acute. Okay, it causes the fever, and it will damage the liver of the human being. So I would like to suggest again that you must undergo the screening of these two hepatitis. Inter alia, I mean, among other tests, like you should undergo the test for hemophilia also, and you should undergo the test for color blindness. Okay, and surely the last thing, you should undergo the blood test for the Rh factor. If you are a male and you are Rh positive, you should not marry a girl with Rh negative blood group. Please feel mercy upon yourself and mercy upon the person who is going to become your partner or your wife. Thank you very much. If you have understood this lecture, I would like to suggest you and to share to those